Hello, and welcome back to Roottrees Are Dead, where we finished the main game, but now we have the new Roottreemania piece of the game, so we're going to give that a try today. So we'll spoil locked content. Make sure you've tied up any loose ends before starting. Yeah, we did all of that. Okay, we'll put it here. Yeah, we can delete that save and overwrite, because I started this just to see what it was, and then whatever, at the end of the last Roottrees video. I am told this is very hard. I don't know exactly what to anticipate. I'm going to make a good faith effort to use the note system that is in the game rather than physical notes, although I prefer physical notes, but I know they're harder to see.
Hi, I'm Clark. Probably not who you expected to be knocking, but life's funny sometimes. You've done well staying anonymous. It took us... A lot has happened in the last year. Far too much of it public. But there's stuff going on behind the scenes, too. I never wanted to be president. I'm not great with stress. With my mother's deteriorating I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I'm not here for sympathy. I'm here because part of the fallout of Sam's book is that everyone's coming out of the woodwork. Now that it's public knowledge the Clancy Trust covers any Roottree despite their history with us, a lot of potential cousins have surfaced. You may have seen that man on the cover of News Time. That was a disaster for us. And then Miracle went and made it all about himself. The long and short of it is a lot of potential cousins just showed up. Sam's helping some of them, but she's not really going about it the right way. And she's not taking calls from anyone in the family. I let it slip through a mutual friend that I found you, and I was stopping in. It's manipulative, but I'm hoping she'll reach out to you. You can let her know I'm on her side. In the meantime, if you're willing, I can share our files with you. Pass them along to Sam if she reaches out. I'm genuinely hoping she'll realize I'm an ally. Feel free to do your own research. I've been told you enjoy things like this. To each their own.
Okay. So let's see how much I remember about this system. We should probably read over this. Let's see. We've got notable events. Okay, so today is August 3rd, 1999. Let's see. Let me see if I can figure out how the notebook works. Here we go. Welcome to your notepad. You can jot down important information such as names, family, or whatever. Page titles can be renamed to make it easier to remember what you've written on each one. Highlight any text. Quickly add it to your notes. Let's see. Okay, save note. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to rename this page dates. Or maybe timeline. Okay, we'll try to do this. We'll see how this succeeds. But anyway, it's been 8 months since you helped Sam Madsen with the research necessary for her book. Sam was true to her word and paid you an incredibly large sum of money. She never mentioned you by name, however, so you've managed to keep a low profile. The Roottrees, on the other hand, have not. Below is a summary of notable events since the book's release, though you can refresh your memory in full detail by searching online. Okay, so the 6 pieces. Sam Madsen's book about Elias Roottree was released in February. It was a bestseller for a few months. At the time, Carl had not yet been replaced. Let me rename this. Things to search. Okay, so we want to find Sam Madsen's book about Elias. Okay, I don't have a name for it yet, but we'll be able to do that. Carl has not yet been replaced. Or sorry, at the time, Carl had not yet been replaced. Oh, I guess I should... Things to search is too long. Okay, let's see. So here, this will be questions. Okay. Who replaced Carl circa February of 99? Was probably the person who stopped by. I think he even said that he didn't want to be president, but we'll find out. The Roottree Rift in March. The Roottree company stumbled publicly as they attempted to respond to the book's release with multiple conflicting press releases and a lack of clear leadership. Let's see. Clark was announced as the permanent successor. Okay, so it was Clark. We can edit this. Answer. Clark. There we go. I have no idea how to sort this in a coherent way. The company hired an outside group to handle the changes to the Clansed Trust. This included any other new questions of lineage. The 5 Ps. After this announcement, there was a rash of different people claiming to be Roottrees, mostly dismissed as opportunists and scammers. The highest profile of these, by a wide margin, was a rapper named Felix Fellows, who changed his moniker to 5 Ps as a publicity move at the time. 5 Ps is the only notable person on the updated tree, so we want to search out 5 Ps. Roottreemania. In another high-profile misstep, Miracle Roottree publicly and vehemently denied that 5 Ps was a Roottree. The Roottree's legal team was then offered to do a DNA test to get 5 Ps to drop his claim, and in a moment that caught what seemed like the entire world by storm, the test proved he was a Roottree. Suddenly, the world was obsessed with the Roottrees. Anonymom and Jane Doe Roottree. In July, an anonymous woman, who the press began to refer to as Anonymom, appeared in interviews with her face and voice disguised. She claimed that an affair with the Roottree had led to the birth of her daughter, aka Jane Doe Roottree. If true, this would make her daughter yet another secret Roottree and therefore entitled to a share of the Clansed Trust. Nobody knew it at the time, but this would turn out to be the last chapter in the Roottreemania saga. As more and more of Anonymom's stories came out, people began to notice how much it echoed 5 Pieces in nearly every significant way. The court of public opinion began to turn, confirming the world's suspicions. The DNA test, orchestrated by lawyers on both sides, proved the daughter was not a Roottree. The final events caused public disappointment, smugness from doubters, and countless accusations of the entire ordeal being an elaborate hoax or an attempted fraud. Things got a bit ugly, and the fun of Roottreemania seemed to disappear overnight. Now, a month later, it feels like a distant memory. Okay. So we've got all of those. Okay, what else do we have? We have the previously on Roottrees Are Dead. The new investigation with a new focus after many months of newfound interest in the Roottrees. It's recommended you try and catch up on some of what happened since the last time. Some web searches may yield new or different results, and some books and magazines from your previous investigation may be relevant to your new one. It's also a much more widespread search. The first and last names you can choose from will contain red herrings. Not all of them will be used. Below is a reminder of some of the most notable beats of your initial dive into the Roottree family tree. All evidence from before is still available, and for your convenience, any searches that do not lead to new information still function as they did during your first investigation. Okay, so we've got the founding of the company, Butler County, Pennsylvania, where we've got the paper, people who are on the covers of magazines, some other notable Roottrees, Lauren's diaries, this bit with the initials, 5 presidents of the company. Yeah, the Stephanie Jones and Brian Jones in the campaign posters. Okay, many of the younger Roottrees were found by following a complex rabbit hole through a conspiracy site that led to a searchable web address for Chris Rafferty. Lauren's grandson. November, Rootree was really difficult to place. That's the mechanic, I think. Ronald and his brother Robert, Ron and Robbie, both worked on TV on Brother Trouble. Until Robbie embezzled money. They tried to have each other removed from the trust. Sam and her father were cryptically mentioned in a book about historical letters. Oh yeah, I hazily recall this. There are also a few dead ends and red herrings. Aloysius Herring Roottree, who claimed he was a Rootree, was not. Family Man, a book about Elias Rootree, turned out to be propaganda and not useful. Lauren's other books were not very useful. Carolyn Morden's sculptures were not useful. Okay, yeah, this is Clark, and then this is everything that they said. Okay, so let's look at... This person is also in the original tree. I see. So we've got several green people who are also in the original tree. We've got another top secret envelope. Okay. So we've got possible infidelity 1, 1929. Possible infidelity 2, 1949. Possible infidelity 3, ongoing from 75 to 82, and a family tree update in 1998. Okay, so let's just start by searching up JDs. Because we've... got all of this sort of relevant. Did I already misremember the name? Oh, it's 5 Ps. How did I was not even close. Okay, let's see. So this is a fellow rapper who found some recent radio play after being publicly confirmed as a long-lost Rootree and entitled to part of the fortune. His alias 5 Ps is a play on 5 pieces. An article you find on a website known for their particularly harsh reviews of modern music gave his most recent album, Root of All Evil, 1 star out of 7 for whatever reason, with the headline, More Poser Than My Action Figure Collection. Let's see. Do I want to just copy paste? I want to copy paste all of this into a tab in my notes. The review mentions his real name is David, and he used to go by Dirte Davy, and the author rused the fact that this rebranding was blatant marketing stunt at the expense of his mother's tragic past. She overdosed when he was 16. Okay, so we should search Dirte Davy as well. We can we'll leave the history of these things just in case. Oops, I was scrolling the wrong way all of a sudden. Apparently only one of the songs on the album is new, and the others are simply rewritten to turn blatant euphemisms about sex, drugs, and violence into clumsy euphemisms. Blatant references into clumsy euphemisms. His rise to prominence was kickstarted when he appeared a few months ago on the cover of News Time. So we've got News Time cover with 5 Ps. Holding a photo of his mother with Guy Hudson. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to add a page of notes about 5 Ps here. Okay. Mother with Guy Hudson. At first, the Roottrees company vehemently denied it. Miracle Roottrees even appeared in the same magazine a week later. Okay, so 5Ps. So we need to find the News Time cover with Miracle. But since then, they've backtracked and publicly welcomed him to the family. The press release at the time stated that they had new evidence that confirmed his story. Okay, so let's see if we can figure out where Guy Hudson was in this thing, because I don't remember the names. Let's see. Is there a search button? Maybe not. Let's see. Guy Hudson. Huh? Probably going to be over here somewhere, maybe? I'm sure he's in here. I'm not sure whether there's a Christopher Hudson. Unclear. The name Guy Hudson just sounds familiar. As I scroll through this and look for a random Guy Hudson. I don't see one, but I'm probably just not appreciating it. Okay, well, let's look at the pieces. So let's go back to here. Let's look at the periodicals. So we want Time, whatever it was, News Time. Okay, and we want 5Ps. Okay. Felix Fellows. That's right. His name is actual name. Write this down. Felix Fellows apparently appeared on the cover of Newstime kicking off Roottreemania. Then a week later, Miracle appeared on the cover of the magazine in an article that focused heavily on 5Ps as well. Summary of both articles, as well as a close-up of the photo of 5Ps holding on the cover of his issue, have been added to your evidence. Okay, so I'm guessing now if I do this, I'm not going to get something different. Okay. It ended up together. Okay, so... could this rapper be the next Sam Madsen? Holding up a photo. Okay, let's look at this photo. Oops. His mother and Guy Hudson. Yeah, this guy even looks familiar. I've got to figure out where Guy Hudson is. I don't know why I can't. Story was dramatic and sensational and initially dismissed as fake until DNA proofs proved that he was related to Guy Hudson. 5P said that his mother, Joanna, let me write that down. Name Joanna, was Zach Morden's secretary. Oh, let me add that here. Zach Morden's secretary. Okay. When he retired, and then Guy Hudson's secretary for only one. So yeah, Guy Hudson I thought was one of the presidents. Guy Hudson must have been one of the presidents. I can pull out my old notes, I suppose, if I need to look it up. But I'm sure I can find it if I dig hard enough. But was only Guy Hudson's secretary for only 1 or 2 weeks after that before she quit. The first few weeks that he was president. His parents divorced when he was 4. After his father learned of the affair. Felix and his mother then moved to Portland because he was afraid for her and her son's life. He grew up with her until he was 16. But one day, his mother never came home from the movie rental store where she worked at the register. The next morning, they found her dead from an overdose in her car. She'd stolen all of the cash from her drawer and spent it on heroin. As Felix went through her belongings, the only thing he had to remember her by were a hairbrush she always used, some photos, and a stuffed animal from her childhood. But then he found it, a box hidden inside the back of the closet. Inside were letters and photos related to Guy Hudson, as well as a letter from his father containing threats. He threw it all away, with the exceptions of the one photo he appears with on the cover of News Time. He says it was the only one where they were dressed, the only one not from the affair itself. The picture is shown in full inside the magazine and was added to your evidence. The magazine also includes some additional history about Five Piece's career. Was born to Riley, so his to Riley, or sorry, so the adoptive or whatever, the father in quotes, Riley sounds like what I should keep in mind. Tried to find success by opening for other artists and even by selling CDs on street corners in Portland. Oops, I scrolled the wrong way. He's recently started to go as 5Ps to harness the power of his lineage. The writer did some research into the truth of these claims and was able to confirm that Joanna did work for the Roottree Company as a secretary sometime during the mid-70s. It also confirms that she died of a drug overdose and that Felix went into foster care soon after. They were unable to track down his father. They also reached out to the Roottree Company, but at the moment the company's blanket statement was, since the release of the book, Roottree has seen an overwhelming number of false ancestral claims. None have been factual and nearly all have been knowingly dishonest. We encourage individuals to reach out to us in an official capacity as opposed to attempting to use our name in the media for publicity. Okay, and then here's the full-size photo. Okay, the rapper 5Ps appeared on the cover of News Time holding the Polaroid of his mother, Joanna, when she was Zach Morton's secretary. Okay, there's Zach Morton's secretary at a company picnic. He claims that Joanna and Guy Hudson, also in the photo. Oh, right, I'm supposed to do this, aren't I? What do you mean, also in the photo? Oh, I see. This is Guy Hudson. Got it. Okay. We're having an affair that led to his birth. Okay, and then let's look at the Miracle one. Right. I'm supposed to probably actually clip the picture of him as well. Miracle Roottree appeared on the cover shortly after 5Ps did. He vehemently denied 5Ps was a Roottree. Miracle doesn't focus too much on the details of 5Ps' accusations regarding his mother and Guy Hudson. Instead, he comes across as exhausted at the events that have been going on behind the scenes, as well as all the character of those he feels are attacking his family. He starts with 6Ps' content. He says that although most of the book was based in fact, it left out anything that wouldn't fit the agenda. He points out that Sam's daughter still earned a generous salary for overseeing the farm division of Roottree, and that Sam did the same before her. That Sam's family was not destitute, and that really it was only her son who chose to take on a job with no salary. He claims that though they didn't have to, the family helped pay for her son's medical bills after voting that it was the right thing to do. Miracle also says that the story about his father Elias shunning EC was one-sided, leaving out Edward Clancy's blame in the whole thing. Elias gave him a simple ultimatum: stop sinning or be disowned. This, by the way, if you've forgotten, this was the gay son who they edited out of the family. Miracle says it was EC's own choice and that Elias allowing him to earn food and shelter on the company's dime was a kindness, especially considering that he and John continued to live together. John Miller, his eventual husband and adoptive parent of Sam. Miracle then pivots to the fallout from the Six Pieces. Okay, I think Six Pieces is maybe the name of the book. Okay, so I think this is he recounts a deluge of claims to the Clancy Trust that the family have been subjected to. He doesn't cite any specifics, but says that every time someone comes forward, the family devolves to arguments. They've had to hire an outside legal team to help, but so far every case has been demonstrably, laughably false. All they do is tarnish his family's reputation. He focuses on 5Ps, who appeared on News Time before him, calls him a grifter and a delinquent, and says he's using the name and products to sell filth to the masses. Of all the accusations, he says this is the most dangerous because it exposes the world to hatred. He cites 5P's lyrics as violent, sexist, and ungodly, and prays the boy will repent and retract his lies and find religion. Lastly, he turns to the future. Miracle states that those that wish to hear the true story can join him on his farewell tour this upcoming fall. The Miracle's Roottree are planning on touring the country's churches one last time, and that now at age 71, Miracle is the oldest living Roottree. While he plans to continue preaching at his own church in Butler County after the tour, this is your last chance to hear the truth from the man with the most complete recollection of one of America's most notable families in your hometown. The article mentions that Miracle's son, Miracle Jr., did not wish to comment and had a statement from Clark Rafferty LaRue through the Roottrees law firm. Miracle does not speak for his entire family. We're working carefully on a plan to definitively disprove any claims of infidelity in our family's past. The article also does not refute Miracle's claim that he's the oldest living Roottree, despite Sam Madsen being born the year before him. It's unclear if Miracle made this claim out of ignorance or spite. Okay, so we've got this something to eventually hunt down is... Okay, so I think I can get rid of both of these because I have the covers, but I can note info about Miracle Roottrees Mystery Tour or whatever. Okay, so okay, where is Guy Hudson? For the love of all that is everything. There we go. There's Guy Hudson. I don't know how I walked right past him. So there's Guy Hudson. So we're talking here about also in the original tree. Okay, so what year would this have been? So do we have years of Guy Hudson's life? Maybe not. At least not sort of hanging around. But this like has to have been the 1949 era, not the okay, let's see. If I search Guy Hudson, will anything come up? Okay. This is the only president of Roottree for a few years. Sorry, was only the president. That's right. There's an older version of this in the Time Travel Archive. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Late 70s, early 80s. So, it would have been late 70s, just so that we can mark this. This is going to be, Guy Hudson. He was president. I think he was the third president, right? Third, yeah, he was the third president. We can steal that from before. Oh god, he had multiple affairs, according to this. Apparently he had lots and lots of affairs. But this would have been in this time period based on this article. It mostly faded into obscurity, except for the fancy flavors debacle. During Roottreemania, he suddenly rose to prominence again after 5Ps appeared on the cover of a magazine holding a photo of him and his mother. A few people that existed adjacent to the company in the 70s have come forward with stories about debauchery and swinger parties. A guy liked to throw large holiday parties whenever he had an excuse, and they often got very out of hand. This fact has led some people to speculate that the night he died in a car crash, he was drunk or impaired in some way, but the Butler County Police have released multiple statements and ample evidence that proves decisively it was not foul play and that no party had taken place. Roottree lawyers have been quick to threaten litigation to anyone who's tried to disparage Guy or the company in public. Okay, so let's add a page, since apparently we're going to be doing a lot of these. Guy Hudson Affairs. Okay, is there any of this we liked swinger parties? Who doesn't like a good key party every now and then? Okay. I think... well, we also have marked this star, so we can certainly fill in that this is our 5Ps fellow. So if we look at this, actual name is Felix Fellows. Okay, so they've made us select the first and last name separately. His mother, we know her first name was Joanna. But we don't know her last name yet. We know her married last name, but probably not going to accept, because we want women by maiden names, is I think what they have said here. Oh wait, sorry. This is not Joanna. This is Joanna. Sorry, let me write this as. This is Riley Fellows, is from our notes. This is Joanna. And we'll keep unknown for now. We know she was a secretary for at least part of her life. I forgot about needing the occupations. Oh, right. You are a rapper. Is rapper going to show up as separate from musician? Okay. We'll go with musician. Okay, so if I look back through that, I just wanted to skim and see if I can find any way of finding Joanna's maiden name. Joanna Portland. Unknown. Okay, so I think we might have to abandon that thread for now, but good to know that this fellow is going to be a major character. for us for this time. But I think we're going to wrap up with our episode there for now. So thanks everyone for watching. We'll try and untangle more of this web shortly. But thanks everyone for watching. Bye for now.